Hello friends, welcome to CADCAM Nation. Today I'm going to show you that how you can design a multi-body component or part by using a part template inside a Solidworks, as you can see on your screen. Remember, I am not using assembly template, just a part template. You can save all the different bodies separately by just select the body and save them into IGS or step format. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started. So first select the new tab icon. Go to advanced setting and select the part from there, or even you can select the by default settings of the Solidworks and click OK. Now select the top plane from here and hit the sketch icon on the drawing area. Now as you can go to the sketch and select the polygons and enter the value 8 and click OK. Now from the origin, drag and drop and make a 8 side sketch, as you can see here. Delete all the references and now draw the center line, vertical as well as horizontal, just to make symmetric these sides and these two sides. Now make the line vertical and parallel with its corresponding line and do the same with the vertical. Now you can see it is not on the origin. Now make midpoint constrained, so it should be on the center. Now you can see I'm going to make all the opposite lines equals and parallel. Now give the dimension 115 along horizontal and vertical equals to 75. Now make these lines parallel like this and give it a dimension of 21 by 21. Now as you can see, you have to make exact the same dimension as a base dimension. This is the basic dimension from where we're going to start, and we are going to extrude this by going to the features, select extrude boss base, enter the value 3 and click OK. Now as you can see, we have a solid feature. Select the top face of the feature and sketch. As you can see, you are now able to sketch on the surface of any created object. Now when you click on the edge of any object and select a loop, it will automatically select the loop and offset the entity by 7 mm. Reverse the direction and click OK. Now we have to extrude the sketch we have created, so enter the dimension equals to 30 mm of height and click OK. Now again select the top surface, hit the sketch and select loop. Okay, do it again, select loop. As you can see, now go to the offset entities, enter the value 8 mm, reverse the direction of offset and click OK. Now this time we are going to feature and extrude cut and make a pocket. As you can see here, we have already have the value 30 mm input. Either you can choose the up to surface up to which you want to extrude cut, or you can just simply double click on the surface, like if you don't have this length. So just double click on the surface to just go to up to surface. This is the shortcut method. You can extrude cut up to any surface. Now select the surface, hit the sketch, normal to view. Now what I'm gonna do is again select the edge and select loop to select the loop automatically. Now this time I'm gonna convert the entities, not the offset, and feature an extrude boss and enter the value of extrusion is 20. Before clicking on OK, just uncheck the merge result to create another body. Now as you can see here, we have two solid bodies like this. You can create multiple bodies by just using a part template. Now select the top face, enter the sketch, and go to the convert entities and exit the sketch. Now reference geometry, we want to create a plane, so select the top face and enter the distance up to which we want to create a plane. Now I'm going to sketch on the newly created plane. For doing this, just going to create a sketch, or I'm going to just offsetting the sketch from the bottom to the top like this. I'm going to offset the value, but I'm going to delete the offset value because I just want to have the shape of the bottom sketch, not the exact dimensions, because I'm going to create the dimensions of my own, as you can see here. Now as you can see, I'm going to create a center line from the origin and connecting with the original sketch we are working with, and I'm gonna make these chamfers or whatever it is you can say. I'm gonna make all the lines equals because I want to dimension these lines, or I want to dimension these sketch of my choice. Like the vertical dimension should be 25 and horizontal dimension should be 65, and this should be parallel, and enter the dimension equals to 6. So exit the sketch, and before getting on to the next command, I am going to change the sketch color because the sketch color or the sketch is not visible. So right click on it and simply click on sketch color. Now you can give any color to the sketch of your choice. Now do the same with the other sketch. Now as you can see, we can see the sketch. Now go to the boundary base boss from the feature. Now select the bottom and the upper. Now as you can see, it is a little twisted, so you can hold the node and you can drag the node to its position to resolve or solve the solid body or make the solid body even. So this is the time to create the handle or the hook on the top of this body. So I'm gonna start with this circle and give it a dimension of 28 mm, and this is going to be the base for the knob or the hook slash handle. So extrude it by the value of 2 mm and click OK. Now as you can see here, we still have two bodies, so we accidentally merged the body with the bottom one, so uncheck it in case of you need to re-edit. So you can see we have three bodies now. So to create the knob on the top of it, I'm going to select the front sketch plane and draw the center line. Start with a rectangle and give it a height of 16 mm, and as you can see, I am giving all the dimension from the center line to the bottom of the top solid body. So as you can see, you can simply click A to change the line into arc. Now selecting all the curves and make it equal, Now I'm going to make it tangent with the construction line which I have created like this. So the last one, so give it a dimension of 2 mm with the radius. Let me just trim it and give it a dimension of 4 mm. Okay, it is required, so I'm going to make it construction line. So basically I am making the close contour to use the revolve boss base command. Select the center line. When you activate it will automatically select the closed loop and will create the revolve feature. Now as you can see here, so it is time to make or apply the fillet command on the top edge. So select the constant size fillet on the first or one of the four commands we have. Enter the size of your choice and apply the fillet command. As you can see, now I'm going to create the hole for the hook. So I'm selecting the front face and draw the circle, and I just wanted to make it of size of 4 diameter. You can also change its diameter of your choice if you have some. Make the vertical constrained with the origin. Also give the dimension from the bottom, which is 78, like this. Now go to feature and select the extrude cut. You can right click on the drawing area and select the mid cut feature. As you can see here, we have created the extruded cut for the hook. I'm going to select the right plane and sketch on it, and I want to select the ellipse for the hook. So here is the ellipse command. In the sketch menu, roughly draw the sketch of the ellipse. It doesn't matter at the start. So select the vertical 2 points and make it vertical. Make the 2 points horizontal, and select the middle of the ellipse and the origin and make them vertical as well. So it is time to give the dimension. Select the 2 nodes and give it a dimension of 30. Vertical nodes, give it a dimension of 20. Now from the center position, its dimension should be 35, I guess, or 34. That looks nice. Exit the sketch. So I'm going to use another command feature here, selecting the front plane. So I'm going to draw a circle. Basically the command which I am talking about, which I am going to use here, is the sweep. Go to the feature and select the sweep boss base. Select the circle, delete. Select the circle and the profile or the path. You can guide it, or you can merge a result. Uncheck it to make it another body. So it is time to give the another feature right there. I'm going to make a slit in this position. As you can see in this model, I have made this slit for the hinge. To install the hinge, I'm going to select the rectangle. It is a simple rectangle, and I'm going to make this equals to 4 and giving a dimension from this point equals to 4 as well. Select the center line like this and make it symmetrical like this. I think the dimension is intersecting with the command, so like this. Make it symmetrical. Now go to features and extrude cut. So change the orientation right click and select the mid plane, drag the arrow and click OK to perform the action. Now as you can see, we have slit for the hinge here. So now I'm going to make the handle on the front, as you can see there on this side. So select and hit the sketch button, go to the sketch and select the slot and draw on the front face. Okay, then select the mid of this and the origin, make it vertical and give the dimension equals to 5 mm like this. Now hold down the shift and select the arc of this slot to make outer dimension equals to 21, and from the center of this line give the dimension equals to 1 mm. Now extrude the feature. Let me show you. Uncheck the merge result and extrude the value equals to 2. Now you can see 2.5 should be good, I guess. Now we have another body. Now it is time to make mirror of this feature on the bottom part. So hide the bottom by clicking on the tab. Okay, now go to the mirror command. I'm gonna mirror this solid body. So first select the face about which you want to mirror, body to mirrors, select the body you want to mirror and hit OK. Now as you can see, we have mirrored feature of the desired feature. Now I want to make the nodes like this for the handle over here. For doing this, make a sketch on the front face, hide the behind feature, select it. Okay, go to rectangle, draw a rectangle, two shapes. Okay, make them equals. Again, make these two equals as well, and these two lines equals. Select the center line, draw horizontally, make them symmetrical, both the rectangles. Dimension it 3 mm, center distance equals to 8 mm, and draw the vertical center line and make them equal, symmetrical, and then give the 4 mm dimension and go to the extrude and extrude it by the value of, I guess, 3 mm is enough. That's great. Now select the round fillet, the last option. Select the face, enter, select face, enter, then select face, enter. You will get the full round fillet, and repeat the same process on the other feature. There we go. Now select the fillet again and select the round fillet, constant radius fillet, and enter the value equals to 1 mm. Looks great. And select the other edge and hit OK. Now I'm going to create the shell to make it a path for the handle that we're gonna fit right inside of it. So enter the value of shell by the value of 1.5. Select the face which you want to remove by using the shell command like this and click OK. Now they are giving us the rebuild error, so we have to either we can choose another shell value, or if the new value will not work, then we will select the other method. So I'm gonna use the 1 mm and select the faces and hit OK. So it works, so we don't have to worry about the other method. I will show you, but it works now, so I will show the another method on another video. Okay, so it is time to create the final feature of this, like the main handle or the locking system, as you can see here. So for creating this feature, I'm going to use the surface command. So as you know that we already studied or learned or use a lot of commands in this video, so this will be more beneficial for you. So for creating the handle, I'm just going to draw the center line like this, and I'm going to use a new command here, dynamic mirror entities. As you can see here, if you are not able to see this command, so you can simply write the dynamic and you can simply drag and drop the command like this, so you can easily access it whenever you want. So how to use this command? Just simply click on the dynamic command and this center line. Now you, whatever you are going to create on the left or the right side, the another side or the another side of the center line will automatically generate the same sketch or mirror the same sketch whatever we are performing on the other side. Like you can see in this, I'm just creating a rough sketch for the handle just to give you the glimpse of the command, or as well as creating the dimension. Um, uh, you can also give the dimension to this feature as well if you want to, but I'm just simply going to leave this sketch without giving the dimension. Now you can make the line verticals. You can also always give the constraints to the lines on both the sides. It will be good to go with the overall scale of or the proportion of the sketch. So as you can see here, I'm going to use this sketch uh, to cut the surface feature. For now I'm going to hide this feature and I'm gonna create a extruded part which I forgot before. Like here, I'm gonna make a knob where the handle is going to lock. So I'm gonna draw the circle and give it a dimension is around to 4. That's good. Now I'm gonna extrude it, select the sketch, and this time I'm going to uncheck the auto select and I'm gonna select the feature with which I want to merge the extruded body, and this is only going to merge with the selected body, not with all the bodies. Now apply the fillet. Now as you can see, I have this feature only, and the another body with the shell, the top, the bottom body, the hook, and the knob or the hooks fixture. So far so good. Now I'm gonna use this sketch to make a trim surface. Now I'm gonna select the right plane and I'm gonna sketch a surface profile. As you can see, we already used a lot of commands in this video, so I hope you understand a lots of thing or lots of commands during the video. Now I just wanted to make a arc at the bottom. Let me zoom in. So hit the A to make a arc, make it tangent. So as you can see, we have just sketched a single line. Now go to surface and extrude it, give it a mid plane and drag the arrow just enough to cover the sketch behind. Now I'm going to use the trim surface command to trim the surface. So by default I don't want to use the sketch, I just want to use this sketch, and I want to keep selection inside. Select it and hit OK. Now as you can see, we have handle on the top. To make it a solid body, you can use another command which we called it a thicken command. Select the surface and enter the thickness value of the sheet or surface. I think 0.5 is good. You can also change the direction of thickness. I'm gonna leave it as it is and hit OK. So we have another solid body, not a surface body. Okay, so one more thing that we left with is the extrude cut feature on the top solid body. Let me show you at this place. You can select the surface, hit the sketch as usual, and by selecting the edge and offset inside or the reverse by the value of 8 mm. Now go to extrude cut and extrude it by the value of 20 and hit OK. So we are all good, or we have completed the multi-body part of this particular component. We have learned a lot of things, lot of commands in this video. So please guys, if you like the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends who are also learning. Last but not the least, leave your valuable feedback down into the comment section and tell me how I can improve the quality of the content, so in the next video I can put your suggestion into work. Stay tuned and happy. This is CADCAM Nation. Thanks for watching.